Turn 32 of this playthrough of Auburn Crown 0.4, and it is time to face the terrible retribution of the Vikings following that terribly executed attack upon them by Angnord. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. So my little rebel band in the forest continues to be a pain in the neck, tying up a couple of units at least, and here come Andania. Well, they've had a bit of a look. Looks like they might have turned around, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too much just yet. And now my little tribal league fleet is in big trouble. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Hopefully I can rebuild them. Not sure that I'm going to be able to do that in a hurry though. Especially if these allegiance don't turn in the right direction soon. He has got a lot of ships out there. And that would be about it, I think. Oh, I've got one more out there. One more little sea hunter. Meanwhile, in the Viking Channel, things are looking a little bit better. That was close. Has he got something else to attack it with? Yes, he has. Well, that's a pity. Goodbye, Mr. Warship. That's interesting. Transports are coming across. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, now here is the counter-attack of the Vikings. Let's see how it goes. That was lucky. That was expected. And I guess that was expected too. Oh, yes, this is looking bad. And they're attacking in the south against the Tribal League, not the Tribal League, the Silk Sultanate as well. Got their elite Vikings down there with a leader and fanatics. I guess they're the berserkers that have come in from wherever. All fired up and raring to go, and have taken out one of my units. Liboslavia is on its last legs. As is Chinwa by the looks of things, and Sanai as well. So I'm surprised that Sanai is even still going. He probably only needs to take another settlement to finish them off. Or maybe do a little bit more damage to some of those units. Yeah, that's probably enough to get Sanai to surrender. Build-up continues against the Ancients. So, all in all, I'm looking a bit vulnerable. In the Viking Channel, it looks like there's going to be a bit more naval confrontation. My information about those, well, they're actually elites, which is unfortunate for the Vikings, because if they're elites, they are definitely a prime target for sinking, which is what happens. What are you thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about getting rid of those elites. So now we have to find where are his other ships, because I know they're out there. So I'm going to be... Oh, there you go. There's one. Unfortunately, I lost a little bit of damage from attacking. And because it's raining, I'm really not... There's another one. I'm not achieving a lot in my attacks. In fact, I'm achieving more by running into them by mistake. But... that's just the way it goes. Oh, there's another one. So I found 1, 2, 3 so far. 2-1, well, that was good. 1-2 turns into 1-1, that's not good. So still hunting around for his fleet. No, they're out there. Right, and there's 2 in port there, so that brings it up to five ships that I have spotted out there in the Viking Channel. So things are not certain at this stage. And as I say to Beriand, who says that the Vikings lost that battle, that I'm not convinced yet. With 5 other ships out there, it's not safe. Not for me anyway. The Vikings do start off with better sea warfare anyway, or sea fighting. Alright, so we'll get rid of that giant first, and then I'll just move these units into place in a defensive line, because the weather is obviously turning as well, but I've lost too many units to continue the attack. I don't know how many he's been able to get through from the northern colonies like Northelm and Scoresbone and the 2 Kilmars, but chances are he's got some through. I was lucky to get that elite one. So anyway, I'm going to go on the defensive until I can build up some more forces from Angnord. So in this turn summary, the Allies have been fairly quiet, apart from the naval battle that you saw in the Viking Channel. Most of the activity has been defensive or perhaps moving into position. So if we have a look down here at the Silk Sultanate, I've moved a couple of elite units here. I do intend to attack against Hashim, I should say, next turn or in the future, and at the very least to threaten to attack, because with these elite Vikings attacking towards the capital Zara of Silk Sultanate, might be the support might come from Jotunheim at the same time, so I want to sort of dissuade that. Otherwise, I moved into position here against Jotunheim from the Thrangren units that are there. Other than that, in Angford, they are continuing to defend. Just upgraded a couple of units there, and in the ancient lands continuing to defend there. So really nothing much done at this point. Let's have a look. The diplomacy situation stays the same. Nothing was changed. And Malkan has nothing that they can put their diplomacy into anyway. Looking at the research, I didn't have enough in any of those countries to increase the research, so it stays the same as well. Alright, so I will now end the turn. Tribal League has got armor, that's good. And in terms of the production output, it's the same, pretty much the same as it has been for a little while now. So I'm hoping that the adversaries are not getting too much of their own. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn.